Hello everyone. Give me just a second here. I actually got into my studio as the next song started playing, so just a little bit frazzled at the very beginning. There is the link to the song. Let me go ahead and do this, and then this. Oops. Immediately messing up. Whoops. Let me do... Wait. No, not that. That. Then that. Then that. That's what I meant to do. Whoops. No, that's a secret. Just catching people up with the previous week. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives. Welcome to the live stream. As you can see on screen already, we are doing the weekly anime watch-along, and just the usual spiel for anyone watching for the first time on week 12 of the season. Thanks for joining, first of all. But you are not going to actually be seeing the anime on screen here. Watching anime on YouTube is basically just asking for a copyright strike. So you're gonna have my reactions, but you're not gonna have the actual anime playing. I actually just muted my desktop so that you can't hear it, because I ran into that problem in one week, and whoops. Anyway, the reason why it is that I was just barely on time here is actually because I have a slightly different kind of drink, well, not a different kind of drink along, but a slightly more complicated drink along this time. In the easy side of things, I have a full mug, glass, whatever, of decaf Lipton tea. I have like half-ish of a bottle of Pepsi, got a little bit of water that's just kind of been hanging out here because I haven't finished it yet. Let's hope I finish that by the end of today, actually. And finally, I have the reason why I was late. Let's see, is it actually separated correctly? Not really. There is a separation, but only with two of them, and maybe. Okay. So, something like a week or so ago, actually, I can link this in chat for this, so give me a moment here. Anders Eriksson. And there it is. You, and go. That is the video that I watched around a week ago, I think. Maybe, wait. Yeah, a week or so ago. And it is a video about the Pousse Café, which is a layered drink that is generally supposed to be enjoyed with coffee. However, the actual original Pousse Café, or at least the thing that he makes in the video, is a 7-layered drink, and I do not have the proper glass to make that kind of layered drink. I do not have the proper barware to layer a drink properly, or at least I can kind of make a way to do it, but it's not going to be the way that most people try to do it. And I also am missing like 2 or 3 of those ingredients. However, later on in the video, he gives a much simplified version, a 3-layer Pousse Café using Benedictine, Chartreuse, and Angostura bitters. I have Ango. I have Benedictine. I looked it up, and Chartreuse... I keep mixing up Chartreuse and Vermouth, I think it is. Yeah, Vermouth. And so I actually didn't realize until earlier this week that, oh, Chartreuse is shelf-stable. I can just keep it along with a lot of my other bottles and just break it out whenever needed. Chartreuse, by the way, is very expensive. At least in comparison to a lot of the other stuff I have in my bar. Oh boy, it is the most expensive single bottle I own now, I'm pretty sure. The spiced rum is the only possible competitor. Because the spiced rum, I don't know how much it costs actually, because there's the base cost of the rum and then all the spices. The Chartreuse, oh boy. It's not like super ridiculously expensive, but it is $60. A lot of the bottles I have were like 20 to 30. So, I tried to make a 3-layered Pousse Café, and I can see the color difference between the Benedictine and the Chartreuse. I'm not seeing the Ango on top, but the Angostura was also just a lot lighter in color than I expected. I don't quite know why. I thought it was a much darker, like, blood red. Anyway, when Anders made this in the actual video, he designed it as a drink that you're supposed to just throw back, like it is a shot, which is why it is 3 ingredients, each at half an ounce. 1 shot is kind of standardized to 1.5 ounces. So, Full disclosure, this is not quite going to be the first time I've had this. I tried to make this exact drink at a friend's place 2 days ago, but I forgot to bring Angostura bitters with me of all things. So I essentially made a 2-layer Pousse Cafe of just chartreuse and Benedictine. Not gonna lie, it actually doesn't taste that bad. Chartreuse on its own has like this strong hit of just a ton of herbaceous flavor up front, and then becomes very mouthwash-like for a lot of the flavor. So a lot of mint-adjacent flavor and a kind of numbing sensation if you take a lot of it at once. And Benedictine has a different kind of herbaceous flavor, significantly more sweetness, and the herbaceousness lasts throughout the flavor profile. So the two together actually work quite well. And then the Angostura bitters on top of that is supposed to be bringing more of a drying bitterness, as well as Ango normally is described as having kind of a baking spice taste to it. So, hell of a lot of herbs up front, then rising sweetness and prolonged herbaceousness, along with kind of a minty numbing, and baking spice bitterness kind of throughout. I can see how that'd work, yeah? This is going to be the most alcohol I've ever had in one go, by the way, because I'm just going to drink this all right now. On the nose is basically chartreuse plus a little bitterness, I think, which makes sense. Because it's layered, it's supposed to be you're just smelling Ango on top, because that should be the only thing that can aerate, basically. Anyway, I'm stalling, so let's go. Ooh, that's great! I am not yet experienced enough to be able to peel apart all that's going on there. Oh, but that is super flavorful and nice. There's a little bit of kind of a bitter astringency that maybe I would want to temper a little bit more. But yeah, those 3 flavors, or those 3 ingredients with all of their component flavors, marry together very well. Like, I'm definitely getting the baking spice of the Angostura bitters. That's like the bed of the flavor that I'm getting. The sweetness is really helping to make it so it's not just bitter, though. The sweetness from the Benedictine. And all of the insane number of herbs that are going into the Benedictine and not the vermouth. The Benedictine and the chartreuse are essentially making this entire dance of herbaceousness that just goes throughout the entire drink, foretaste to aftertaste, and it's just continually delightful. Shit, that's good! There's a little bit left in them. Let me actually get the last little bit. I'm sure my stomach's gonna hate me in about 2 minutes, but it tastes great. Anyway, as you were able to see at the very beginning of the stream here, as a quick update on how this is going, because we are watching weekly anime and all the weekly anime don't air at the same time, for better or worse, these are the 2 shows that have finished. RWBY and Yurei Deco have had their conclusion, their finale. They do not have a new episode this week. And likely ever. I hope RWBY gets a second season. Not sure if it will or not. Yurei Deco, I suspect, is going to be 1 season, if for no other reason than Saint Saru really tries to kind of do its own thing. So I think they're mostly going to be focusing on one-offs, like 1-core shows, so that they can move on to their next idea of a show as soon as possible. And on top of that, Yurei Deco in general was just kind of... It's an okay watch. It's not great, but it's okay. Anyway, so that actually leaves Lycoris Recoil, Made in Abyss, and Call of the Night as the 3 shows that we'll be watching. That should take around an hour, and I've managed to kill the first 15 minutes of the stream here, so we may or may not do something for like 45 minutes to an hour after finishing up the anime. Kind of depends on how much energy I have, how much I feel like I can fit into that 45 minutes to an hour, and just in general, how I feel about continuing. If I do continue, by the way, then I'm going to cut the stream and start up a new one. So don't be too surprised if this ends up being kind of a split evening. I will give you a warning if that's the case, though. A warning at the very end, obviously. Anyway, let's get into Lycoris Recoil, which is on episode 13. So this is probably going to be the finale. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's get into it. Go ahead and load up. Pause. Copy. Paste. There you go. And one moment while I wait for all you to get in here. Okay, just checking that my door to my studio was closed, because that just, it makes it so that the sound quality is a little bit better if the door is closed. Also, let me drink a little bit of water, since I do have so much alcohol in my system at the moment. By the way, as a quick note, chartreuse is 55%, so 110 proof. Your standard base spirit is 40%, so that actually was like at least one shot worth of alcohol, probably a little bit more. Anyway, full screen, starting in 3, 2, 1, boop. Oh, why is there so much blood on the window? Oh, we're about to have a major character die, aren't we? Would they even save any of the Lycoris at this point? Alright, they managed to hide Lycoris organizations, the DA's activities by framing it as a commercial. Did the elevator just stop? Fuck. It has gone fully dark. That's an interesting stance for Chisato to be making. 1 hour until bomb. Okay. So he can't shoot her. She can shoot him. But it's like, it's not necessarily a priority because she won't kill him, so it won't stop him necessarily. That is a great face. I don't know what her motivation is at this moment, but like, I'm interested. Their conversation is like 80% subtext, I think. Like, my god. Oh, damn, she's flexible. Should not be surprised, but that's like, her knee was at her face. Hi! So that's how big his gun is. Not sure if we saw that before. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's pretty damn accurate. What happens if she disobeys orders, though? Like, you've already been sent to Lycoris once. Would they send you a second time? That sounds more like they'd send out a Lilybell to you for you. That's also going to create an opening with the glass. Or break all the glass. That works too. Oh, not quite all broken. Oh, your heart is giving out. Yep, figured that was going to happen at some point here. Again, great face there. It's not like she can willpower her way through her heart stopping. Does he know about her heart? I'm not sure. He wants an honorable fight where he can finally die in battle. Maybe not an honorable fight, but like honorable in his mind. I wish I knew what that news was saying. Oh. So you're just helping out the underdog, like whoever that is. That's actually a more interesting motivation than I was expecting. They don't have time to flesh it out, but it is interesting in general. Hi, Maki. Damn, that man is built. Or Mika, whoops. What's the answer that doesn't murder? I guess we aren't going to bother with an answer. Oh yeah, he either makes or at least has those bullets. God. Yeah, Majima can take those. No one else can. So how's this gonna go? So his leg has not been injured this entire time, or was it that it got better or something? Are you actually gonna do it? I'm gonna go with yes. And with this show, I'm willing to believe that he actually did it. They didn't technically show it, but I'm willing to believe. What kind is that? Oh, fuck your rival friends now. You know, how much is this gonna be her, like, personal eulogy? Interesting that they're doing the, rise of the opening that they do with a lot of climactic scenes in anime, when you essentially have the protagonist and antagonist just talking. I mean, good question. How long have you been running up this building? They had at least a 15-minute break. Oh, fuck, that's good. He can't hit her, but it doesn't matter. He just needs to keep her away from the phone. And now the opening going up makes sense. Kick it off the building and it doesn't matter. Did that hit? Yep, that hit, because she turned her back. Takina! Ooh, that's like right at her heart, too. If she's dying anyway, I guess she wouldn't necessarily care. Damn, that's cool! Oh, if she could not fall, though, that'd be great! That is inventive and awesome, and I love it, and please don't die. Oh, shit. Coincidental or not? Okay, so not coincidental, but his plan was essentially fireworks instead of, like, a destructive explosion. Because in the process, he would have revealed Lycoris. And suddenly, whatever the Japan equivalent of Hollywood is in hyperdrive to go make that production. Okay, there's Fuki. Oh, there's Sakura. Oh, bullshit. And the Lycoris have now become something of an urban legend, I guess. Well, the Lycoris uniforms can kind of be covered up as cosplay at that point, too. Could they not find Majima? Ah, all the guns, right. How the fuck are you alive? You fell off of a radio tower. The Allen children and 3-part. Okay. You're still here. What the fuck's Waver Velvet doing here? Oh, Silent Jen. Forgot about you. Come on, we know we're waiting for the 2 leads. Like, there's enough threads here that they could actually spin this into a season 2. Are they going to confirm her as dead or not? The most they would realistically do is show her grave, I guess, and unless they actually show her, like, the 2 of them together now. Please! Also, Maki killed Yoshi, so they would have had access to the heart, theoretically. Oh, you know it's gonna be her. Just prepping for a glomp. Okay, you can see that's a silhouette of Chisato. They're essentially dueling. They're in a friendship shootout. I choose to believe that everyone in that cafe just yelled that, and then all the customers just said, oh, thank God, we're gonna not question this. Thank God she's coming back. Oh. I wonder why you covered that. She's moving on to a new phase of her life. Okay, legit, is Chisato about to die or not? Oh, she's in the background, isn't she? Not even that difficult to see. Also a very nice picture of you. Just the pause. Please answer. Please answer. She essentially tried to find a place where she could die more peacefully. I wonder what the time skip is here. I suppose it has to be less than a month or so. I'm not 100% sure how Kurumi knows that, actually. There's a lot going on, though. That's an interesting turn of phrase there. And you kept that. That's interesting. That is very character there. Yeah, I guess just get rid of it. I actually don't remember if she said that. I assume so, since Chisato... God, these two are adorable. Step 1, return to the cafe. Step 2, we'll figure it out later. Oh god, they're in soaking wet shoes and socks now. Or at least Takina is. Okay, to Hawaii, why the hell not? Oh, then we get the full show montage for the end credits. Oh, okay, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this at least once before. I am a sucker for the look how far we've come type of narrative. Like, just this exact kind of montage where it's showing everything we've been through. I fucking love it. Oh, it's not totally in order either, actually. It's more showing off, like, different character dynamics or something. Like focusing on Takina, then on... Or, yeah, Takina, then Chisato, now Kurumi, maybe? No, that is still in Chisato. Okay. Anyway, I really want this to get a season 2. I'm going to let this keep playing out because I want an announcement at the very end. Also, looks like we might have a post-credit scene. Also, this song is not as good as, say, Crazy Nuts with the Call of the Night opening and ending. I forget if they did both, actually. Whatever. But it is still fun. I do still like this ending quite a bit. Okay, yeah, we got a post-credits. They started up Lycoris Mobile in Hawaii. Kurumi's on menu. Yeah, the Aloha State. Not entirely wrong, actually. Is that her boyfriend? Oh? I don't know that reference, joke, whatever. What the hell is this? I don't know what Mika just said there. It didn't have subtitles, so assumedly it was English. And yet that had subtitles, okay. They were just having a lot of fun with this, I think. Okay, that seemed to be a completely pointless scene for the last half of it. Honestly, if those characters have just a happy ending, just doing cafe stuff in Hawaii, okay, fine. This show was very well received by the community, though, and I, for one, really liked it. So I do hope that, oh, right. I do hope that it gets a season 2, and it may well, given that it was so well received. As an anime original, it's going to take a bit of time to get a season 2 up and running, though, I think, because it's not like they were making season 2, episode 1 before the first season aired. Also, my right there for a moment is, I believe I linked this at the very beginning of the stream, but I'm going to post that a second time. That is the song you were listening to at the beginning of the stream. It is Perfect by Miracle of Sound, based on Arcane, specifically based on Jinx in the show Arcane. Not necessarily Jinx for all of League of Legends, because that is Jinx from much later in her life, to the best of my understanding. I just wanted to point that out just to give full, absolute credit, because I forgot to do that explicitly earlier. But anyway, yeah, so Lycoris Recoil. Overall, I super like it. It's not necessarily the greatest anime ever or anything, but it is a fun, engaging watch. Next up, we have a depressing, engaging watch because we have Made in Abyss. Oh, shit. Oh, the show is so good and so difficult to watch. Am I logged in? Oh, I'm not logged in. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Season 2. Hold up, I might have made a mistake here. Because I'm gonna click on the latest episode to come out, but I think we might have watched that. Ooh, yeah. Shoot. My apologies. Made in Abyss episode 12 is not actually out yet. It's out on the 28th, so in 3 days. I guess that was the 1 week skip that I heard about a week or so ago. I thought that was going to be skipping episode 11 to do a double episode for the finale. I guess that I heard correctly, but misunderstood that episode 11 was still going to be coming out as normal. So that actually takes us over to Call of the Night then, which I did check earlier, I think, so it should be good. Oh, Main Abyss is, or Call of the Night is not in the continue watching. Let me go look for it then. Come on. There you go. Yeah, this is the one where I actually checked it and saw that the new episode is ready. Okay. So let me go ahead and advance this. My apologies for that error. Let me wait for it to load, then pause, or start and pause. Copy, paste. There you go. There is Call of the Night episode 12, which looks to be the penultimate episode. So we're going to be probably getting some more Vampire Hunter stuff, I would guess, and probably seeing a little more with the Coven as a result, I would think. Anyway, I have very little idea what to ever expect with this show. So starting in 3, 2, 1, boop. Thinking about all the vampires and such. Okay, yeah. Oh, you had to lie to her, didn't you? Kind of coming to grips with the fact that, yeah, you have been hanging out with monsters. They kill people. Suddenly, this intro is a lot less fun to listen to, actually. Gonna let it play out. Okay, I lied. This intro is still so fun to listen to. Yeah, seems like they're getting a little more serious here for the last little mini arc. Did they change that slightly? It probably happens in the second half as well. I was expecting the multiple silhouettes to happen, but I think that might be for the second half of the opening, not the first. Oh, I was kind of hoping they would change up the opening a little bit by having the vampire hunter in the background or something. Do you show up here now that we know you better? Not that I noticed. And yeah, those are the silhouettes I was expecting. Ah, and then now I recognize the smoking silhouette. I thought that was Nazuna for so long. Okay, so that's, Vampire Hunter Lady, whatever her name is again. Nazuna, what are you on? Oh, it's been a while since she fed, I guess. Ah, wrong thing to say. That's a good relationship. I mean, ever, sure, but not likely to. Took that guy 10 years, didn't he? Well, he was at that limit. She's literally a vampire hunter by the seams of it. Yeah, the murdering of one is a pretty good indication. Do you not know that? What are the rules of vampire lethality in this world? Yeah, you're kind of supposed to think about that at the first episode or two. That's not to say that what he said isn't valid. It makes total sense. It's just kind of slow in the uptake there. Why are you stripping? That's a that's a good way to write that, actually. Once you've identified the fear, you can control the emotion. That's a really good way to put it. Hi, what? Ma'am, we are all 15 here. Ma'am? Ko, we know. Literally leaning in. Yeah, probably. God, they're teenagers. Did you tell him that? I forget if you're intuiting that or if you were actually told. That's a very reasonable reaction, actually. This is some really good character drama that we're getting from all different sides. Oh. Damn, I've had that realization within the past month. That hits pretty fucking hard. Oh, that's not even what Ko was thinking about. Male friend whose name I don't know. Are you going to try to kind of apprentice yourself to the detective? Because that you sound like you're kind of taking a justice stance here of vampires are evil and so should be destroyed. This is a lot heavier than the show has done in the past, and it's actually pretty effective. She can tell his thoughts to a certain extent, right? I think that was a power that she exhibited earlier. Are we actually going to see his place? Oh. $50 for food, unknown duration, unknown exact reasoning. Yeah, computers exist now. You wouldn't know that, right? Oh, just casual divorce. Okay. How does she know about that? Don't do it. Don't do it. Of all the others that are currently in the trash. Probably. Hmm. There's no need to be a vampire for that, although it does admittedly correlate. I still think that he's just going to be incapable of becoming a vampire because he's going to be Arrow. Like, that is what I'm expecting out of this, and I really hope it follows through. Hmm. Okay. Of course not. Habitualization. But if it's still fun, then I'm not sure that counts as a counter-argument. Oh, oh yeah, we are somewhat tackling the sheer monotony of being an immortal. Decades. That's the closest thing to a timeline we've gotten for her so far, I think. Vicariously live through him? You managed to do all of that! Okay, show, are you gonna try to play this straight or for comedy or what? Mainly for comedy with an air of seriousness, okay. Ooh, good eye catch. I want more of you, I'm really interested. We got the noir lighting, so I'm pretty sure Uncle, right. You're not that crazy, I think. Oh, you actually thought it. Ooh. How old are you, Anko? Please tell me you're like 18 to 20 or something, because even then it's still weird, but at least it's like not quite as bad. She's got good intuition. She knows what's up. Shit. I mean, I guess that she would know that if he wants to be a vampire to not kill him because he's not a vampire. R, as in present. What? How in the you probably have his damn internet search history. What? Hi? What? I don't know if she's lying. Okay. Can you starve for 10 years to remain human? You know the transformation mechanism? Okay, yeah, you do know what's up. Ma'am, can you stop doing that with your eyes and body and self? And you know about her, okay. So do you not actively hunt vampires? Okay, you do actively hunt vampires. Ma'am, he is 14. She'll just... Yeah. Okay, this got heavy. And they suck humans dry and kill them. And at the very least, they trick humans into becoming vampires. Actually, we've only seen examples of Ko and Akun. And those weren't tricked. Oh. Would it make a difference if Ko tried to yell or something? God, this show is really well written, I think. Like, there is so much overlapping character motivation and general character writing going on. Like, after Lycoris Recoil, that seems like it's really redundant to talk about, but it is in both shows. Honestly, half of those questions are things that he probably should have been able to ask her. Like, that's actually good information to have that she should have knowledge. That's a great lighting effect. And the entirety of the city is lit up red as a result. Yeah. Any chance Akira's here? Oh, hi there. I don't remember your name, but I remember you. Oh, and that's the end of the episode? What the hell are they even gonna do for a finale at that point? Oh, I am very much invested. And yeah, it normally has a long tail because it has the Japanese, it has the full credits, the full cast credits at the end. And I'm just navigating some stuff over on my primary monitor, because why the hell not? Okay, so we're a little bit over an hour at the moment. Honestly, I think I am going to go ahead and cut it and just call it an early evening here. Obviously a very short stream, but I thought we were going to have an extra 20 minutes for Made in Abyss, and I just miscalculated on that. Next week is basically going to be just the finale of Made in Abyss, so that's going to be a double episode. And finale of Call of the Night. Duh, I was trying to remember what the other one was, but obviously Call of the Night. If there is any episode ones of the next season that I'm going to be watching, then I might go ahead and include those to flesh out the evening a bit more. I don't know that off the top of my head, though, so those are the credits. Okay. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Peter Moxilin if you want various updates about the live streams and such, or just want to hear my random ass ramblings about like anime and video games and whatever. But until then, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. If it hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff you've heard a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's live stream when, let's see, last week was Mass Effect. So, let's see. Genshin 3.1 comes out soon. Basically, whenever Genshin 3.1 drops, assume that the following stream after the maintenance will be Genshin, but I need to check the exact date on that. Otherwise, assume Fire Emblem for this coming week, although admittedly I would like to sneak in a Mass Effect somewhere in there so that I can go back to the Citadel since we've now finished up Novaria. Yeah, doing like full weeks of Mass Effect and Fire Emblem was not how I intended to do things, but it is how things have kind of ended up working out, and it's okay enough. At least it's consistent on a larger scale. Anyway, like I said, thank you all very much for joining me. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.